Hello there, here with me, Cheryl Shaminato, for your English news at 5. The preparations of the Sarawak Fire and Rescue Department in facing the monsoon season is going smoothly. JBPM Sarawak Director Kiruddin Rahman said all necessary rescue and evacuation operations can be carried out without aggravating victims and with full compliance of standard operating procedures.
Dan dalam bot-bot penyelamat kita, lori penyelamat kita sediakan juga supaya mangsa yang kita pindah besok ataupun mangsa bakal yang tidak ada perlu kita kena ubat supaya tidak timbul kegusaran di mangsa lain. Sebab bila mangsa lain pakai penutup muka, mangsa datang tak bersuka, dia risau. Kegusaran ini dapat kita tandangi bila kita bekalkan anggota dengan tambahan ni dan juga bukan satu cabaran lah. Dan pada masa sama juga anggota kita kena berada dalam tahap yang cukup baik. Kesediaan mereka dan kita lihat di bawah etika kita dan juga akta kita, setiap anggota bomba siap siaga siap masa, mereka tidak pernah mempersoalkan bila diarah.
He said this when appearing as a guest on the Sejahtera Asia talk show host on TVS. He added 4 standing orders have also been implemented by JBPM Sarawak to ensure smooth evacuation.
Perintah tetap operasi banjir 9/2019, langkah kesiapsiagaan persediaan menghadapi musim banjir tahun 2020 dan langkah kesiapsiagaan persediaan menghadapi musim banjir dalam konteks pandemik COVID-19 dan juga pelan atur gerak sumber manusia dan logistik. Di mana di negeri Sarawak ini kita bukan saja kita bersedia di dalam balai menunggu laporan, tapi kita berada mewujudkan itu RP inilah regional RFB regional forward base, di mana aset air dan aset darat kita ada di dekat lokasi ini dan senang disusun atur.
Asajaya is scheduled to host this year's Sarawak Youth Day on December 5th with an expected turnout of 1,000 individuals. Venued at the Asajaya Sports Complex, the event will be officiated by Chief Minister Datuk Patinggi Abang Johari Tun Openg.
Kita akan menyambut Hari Belia Peringkat Negeri Sarawak pada 5 hari bulan Disember. Initially dia sepatutnya diadakan pada 7 hari bulan November, tapi oleh sebab peningkatan wabak COVID-19 tempoh hari, dia terpaksa ditunda. Dan Yang Amat Berhormat telah bersetuju untuk hadir pada 5 hari bulan Disember bertempat di Kompleks Sokan Asajaya.
He noted that the event will strictly comply with the practices made under the new norm.
A man died of his injuries when receiving emergency treatment at the Sarawak General Hospital after the motorcycle he was riding got involved in a crash at Tan Sri Abang Ikwan Road in Kuching.
The accident happened after 2 motorcycles collided into each other before one of the riders was hit by an oncoming car. Confirming the incident, Sarawak Traffic Investigation and Enforcement Division Chief Superintendent Alex Senaga Chabu said both riders sustained heavy head injuries and were sent to the Sarawak General Hospital for emergency treatment. Investigations into the crash are still ongoing under Section 41 of the Road Transport Act 1987.
3 local Sarawakian women, who are also the owners of an entertainment centre, among the 7 individuals arrested by the police. State Disaster Management Committee Sarawak SDMC revealed that the women were detained in Cebu for failing to comply with the Standard Operating Procedures, or SOPs.
A total of 20 notices of compound have been issued, 11 in Cebu, 4 in Padawan, 2 in Bau, 1 in Kota Samarahan, 1 in Betong, and 1 in Miri. The Sarawak Ministry of Local Government and Housing has also issued 91 oral and written warning notices under the supervision of various local authorities. A total of 1,468 premises were monitored by 590 recovery movement control order. Enforcement personnel involved in operations carried out on September 1st to December 31st, 2020.
Welcome back. National Disaster Management Agency, or NADMA, is ready to activate low-risk COVID-19 quarantine and treatment centres at the Malaysia Agro Exposition Park, Serdang. However, they will only be activated in the case that the number of beds in the existing health facilities is not enough.
However, Director General Dato Dr. Aminuddin Hasim said the matter is subject to the decision of the Ministry of Health Malaysia. In addition, NATMA is helping KKM increase the number of beds in existing health facilities such as in Kuala Lumpur Hospital, National Leprosy Control Centre at Sungai Buloh Hospital and Cheras Rehabilitation Centre. When asked on flood preparations in the context of the COVID-19 pandemic, Aminuddin described the approach to the disaster as unique when taking into account the risk of COVID-19 when dealing with flood problems. NATMA plays a role as a coordinator in dealing with disasters throughout the country in ensuring planning to be organized and coordinated.
The government will monitor the use of the 5.1 billion ringgit for Sabah and 4.5 billion ringgit for Sarawak as allocated under the 2021 budget.
Minister in the Prime Minister's Department, Sabah and Sarawak Affairs, Datuk Sri Dr. Maximus Jonity Ongkili said the expenditure tracking would be with the cooperation of the Economic Planning Unit through the State's Federal Secretary Office.
Dan kami berharap sebahagian daripada ahli yang berhormat boleh dilibatkan dalam memberi input dalam mesyuarat yang akan dibincangkan. Seperti kalau di sebelah Sabah, kita akan jatuh jawatan kuasa yang akan meneliti, mencari jalan menyelesaikan perihal PTI, dan juga hal yang belum selesai yaitu eco-status semana ini akan memerlukan perjumpaan dan consultation bersama.
He said this in his winding up debate on the Supply Bill 2021 at the committee stage for his portfolio. Earlier during the debate session, Chong Chien Jen, PH Stumpin, questioned the allocation for the two states, which he said was a great injustice in terms of development allocation. Meanwhile, Maximus said the Sabah and Sarawak Affairs Division had been established for the first time under JBPM, especially to look into the affairs, rights and matters which are in the interests of the people and government of the two states. Earlier, a special council on the 1963 Malaysia Agreement was established to discuss issues pertaining to the rights of Sabah and Sarawak as contained in the Malaysian Agreement 1963.
Saya rasa ini first time Sabah dan Sarawak matters are placed officially like a ministry, and I think we are confident the Prime Minister is more than not only able, but he really wants to do something for Sabah Sarawak, and we are confident that whatever planning we are doing and we plan to do, it will be assisted. So, supported by all members of the Parliament of the government.
China has provided North Korean leader Kim Jong-un and his family with an experimental coronavirus vaccine. North Korean expert at the Center for the National Interest think tank in Washington said the Kims and several senior North Korean officials had been vaccinated.
It was unclear which company had supplied its drug candidate to Kim's and whether it had proven to be safe. Harry Kazianis said Kim Jong-un and multiple other high-ranking officials within the Kim family and leadership network have been vaccinated for coronavirus within the last 2 to 3 weeks. Some experts doubted that Kim would use an experimental vaccine. Choi Jung-hon, an infectious disease expert, said even if a Chinese vaccine had already been approved, no drug is perfect and he would not take that risk when he has numerous shelters which can ensure almost complete isolation.
And that concludes the English news at 5. Here with me, Cheryl Shaminato. I'll see you next time.